Hello Pokemon fans, this is another Pax South 2018 Pokemon Tournament. This one is against KEKEKEKEKE. I don't know if I'm missing a Kek, you guys decide. But this time it's a double battle. So, as you can see, I'm not suited for this at all. But I chose a bunch of Pokemon that I like playing with, and yeah, let's see how I do. I've never really been a big fan of that Lurantis dress for females, but, you know, it is what it is. I really don't have much of a fashion sense, I guess. I'm rocking my baseball hat and pink plaid schoolgirl uniform, but anyways, enough about fashion. So, all the Pokemon are staring each other down, ready to get down and fight, but my opponent Mega Evolves his Manectric into Mega Manectric, and that's going to be annoying because that thing with Intimidate and Volt Switch, whew, it's going to be bothersome to say the least. And Infernape here uses Fake Out to stop my Rampardos from doing anything. And my opponent uses Hidden Power. I don't know what Hidden Power that was, but it wasn't super effective. But I decided to use Toxic against the Manectric because I think that's a bigger threat. I just see it using Volt Switch every time. And I decided to switch out and bring in my Celesteela, thinking that they wouldn't really mess with the Arcanine too much, but I was mistaken, and he used Volt Switch. And that brought my Celesteela down to yellow, and I'm like, oh my goodness. That's not looking good for me right now. And then he brings in that 10% Zygarde. Oh my goodness gracious, that dog's gonna hurt me, I say. But not as much as Rampardos right now. So unfortunately, Rampardos didn't do anything. And I really do love Rampardos. But it is what it is. So here with Celesteela, I believe I protect next turn. And I bring back my Arcanine so I can bring their attacks down another. Well, Infernape is down -2, and Zygarde right now is -1. So then he pops off the Z move, and it's the ground Z move. So I'm like, oh my goodness. So I'm just kind of looking around like, oh my gosh, what did I get myself into? So unfortunately, it's on my Arcanine, and I was just, you know, he's getting sent down to the Earth's core, and I managed to live, and I'm like, oh my goodness, Arcanine is, he's an animal. He just loves to live and keeps pestering my opponent. So here I cut my opponent's attack by burning him. But unfortunately, I'm down with 17 hit points left, and that's not good. So, it's not looking very good for me right now. So my opponent uses 1,000 arrows, and that hits everybody on my side of the field. So it KOs my Arcanine. Unfortunately, my Arcanine couldn't do much. And Celesteela is down on the ground. And my opponent, I'm surprised he didn't use any fire moves or anything, but I guess he just wanted to switch out his Infernape. So he turns out, he brings in his Manectric, and then intimidates me, so like I said, that thing's just going to be annoying. I decided to Leech Seed it, thinking that the Infernape was going to stay in, but it isn't that big of a deal. So I'm going to just do the same, you know, annoying Celesteela protect, or Leech Seed protect, and then, you know, just be annoying, essentially. So here I bring in my Hitmonchan. And he switches out his Zygarde. But my opponent read me like a book because he knew I was going to protect that turn. So he decides to Volt Switch on my Hitmonchan instead. So it was a good play on my opponent's part. And he brings back that Infernape. So here I take a chance and I decide to bulk up to raise my attack and defense one level. So with that, he's gonna fake my Hitmonchan out. He's gonna fake it out, so I can't do anything this turn. And with Rotom Heat, he uses T-Bolt to KO my Celesteela. So unfortunately, I've not been able to do anything this match. I've been sitting just sitting back essentially and just not doing anything. So here's going to cut my attack. So my opponent's just reading me like a book. He's doing very well right now. So he's going to use close combat against Scrafty, and that KOs me, unfortunately. So same thing like Rampardos. Scrafty just could not do anything. So here I Drain Punch, and luckily that's enough to KO that Infernape. So Hitmonchan gets a KO, which is awesome. So he's a plus. So here my opponent brings in the Keldeo. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, oh my goodness. Alright man, let's do this. So I'm down to my last two Pokemon. And he uses Overheat, and I'm like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? So luckily my Magearna lives with 14 hit points left. But my opponent wants to drop my speed even more. So he drops my Hitmonchan speed one level. Luckily my Magearna misses, or it avoids the icy wind, and I get the Shift Gear, which raises my attack, but raises my speed 2 levels. But fortunately for me, it's not looking too bad. I mean, it's bad, but it's not that bad. So here I KO the Keldeo with the Floor Cannon. So I'm lucky enough to KO it. And I get a Soul Heart, which raises my special attack 1 level. So I'm only at -1 special attack. And this part right here kind of surprised me. I don't know if my opponent felt sorry for me or what was going on, but he let me live. So instead of using the Overheat on the Magearna, but it is what it is, I'm able to outspeed everything out in the field. So I use Ice Beam to kill the Garchomp, but the Garchomp has Focus Sash, unfortunately. And he uses Overheat again for the 3rd time, so he's sitting at -6 special attack right now. So and I'm down to my last Pokemon. So luckily my Hitmonchan is able to live the Earthquake, but in the process he KOs his Manectric, and that activates my Select Berry, which raises my speed. And I KO the Garchomp, but he's got Rough Skin. And that recoil though. So unfortunately my Hitmonchan couldn't do more. It was pulling its weight, to say the least. Him and the Magearna were the only ones that really did anything this match, but that was on me. I chose it should have chose a better lineup, honestly, against my opponent, but it is what it is. Thank you, KEKEKEKE. Oh, by the way, KEKEKEKE actually gave me a badge. He said, since you brought me down to 2 Pokemon, you get a badge. So, I don't know if he just felt bad for me or it was like that other match against Mark, or in the earlier videos. I got the badge, so C's get degrees is what I say. So yeah, I'll take that as a victory, even though I lost. But with every loss, I think losing sometimes is good, just because you learn, from your mistakes, and you can see what your opponent does and kind of either make it your own, or or have a lineup that's better suited against what's out there in the meta. But overall, I thought I did pretty good with the lineup that I had against what I was facing. To be honest, but it is what it is. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys, continue watching. So later, bye.